Hey everyone, this is Nicole Glass. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a few places where you can get some ideas for keywords that you can use for your stock photos. Many of you who watch my videos sell your photos on Shutterstock, and I often get comments from people asking how I find my keywords. Do I outsource this? Where do I come up with ideas for keywords? I did make a video about this in the past. However, this video is going to have some newer information and some other ideas for keywords that I did not mention in the other video. So stay tuned. Now, before I get into it, I do want to say that I keyword and caption all of my stock photos myself. I do not outsource that, as some people have wondered. And it is a lot of work and it is time consuming. But the more that you do it, the faster you get at it. You just get into this flow of keywording and it just becomes a lot easier the more you go through the process. When I look back at my very first stock photos that I uploaded, they were keyworded so poorly. I'd have like maybe a dozen keywords or something and like a one-word caption. But I've come a long way since those days, and now I really focus on finding good keywords and writing long descriptive captions when I upload stock photos. Because no matter how good your stock photo is, no matter how talented you are, if you are not good at keywording your photos, the chances of those photos being discovered and being sold are a lot smaller. So being a good stock photographer is not just being a good photographer, it's also being a good keyword writer. So when you're uploading photos and videos to Shutterstock, which is a stock platform where you can sell your photos, you have the option to add 50 keywords. And that's not necessarily 50 individual words, but 50 words or phrases, like 2 words can make up a keyword, for example. Okay, so the easiest way to find keywords to add to your photos is actually through Shutterstock itself. So to do this, you'll want to go into your Shutterstock contributor panel, go to one of your recent photos or videos that you have uploaded, and then click on that photo or video. Now on the right-hand side of your screen, you're going to see the box where you can add keywords, as well as the place where you can add the caption. So when you go to the keywords section, go down to the very bottom and click on Find More Keywords. So to help you find more keywords, what you're going to want to do is search for images that resemble the image that you just uploaded. In my case, this is an image of a temple outside of Washington, D.C. So we're going to find some similar photos to this one. All right, so here you see some similar images. Okay, so these similar images, they have a different perspective. They're not taken from the highway. So I'm just going to select 3 temple images. And here under keyword suggestions, it's giving me some ideas for keywords that I can apply to my photo. Keywords that these 3 photos that I selected have in common that I could add to my photo. So I'm going to just select a few. If I was actually doing this for real, I would select a few more, but I'm just doing this to show you guys. Of course, here you want to first mark the keywords as correct because we know this is correct. This is an abbreviation for that temple. And then we're actually not done because we got some keyword suggestions for the church itself, but we also want some keyword ideas for the highway. So we want pictures of this highway, 495. If anyone lives here, you know that this place is not great at rush hour. Okay, so we selected a few images representing that highway. And now I can select a few keywords from these suggestions that would apply to my photo, like cars, I-495, urban, transportation, beltway, rush hour, freeway, all that kind of stuff. And then we can add that to our keywords for our image. So Shutterstock's keyword tool is a good place to start to get some ideas for keywords, just by comparing your image to similar images. But this is not the only way to find keyword ideas. And of course, this is most effective when there are similar images to the photo that you just uploaded, but in some cases there might be no image that resembles yours if you're the first person to photograph a specific item or place. And in that case, you might have to just be a little bit creative and find keywords in other ways. So a great website to actually help you find some keywords is a website called mykeywordr.com. Someone actually left this in the comments recently. I don't personally use this website to find my keywords just because, I've gotten so fast at it just doing it on my own. But I did take a look at the website. I did experiment with it a little bit, and it does seem to be pretty useful actually. So let's go check it out. mykeywordr.com. All right, so this is what it looks like. Here, you can type in whatever you're looking for. So let's say we want to find keywords similar to the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Let's type that in. Lincoln Memorial, D.C. Find keywords. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you'll see 50 keywords, suggested keywords, that could apply to what we just typed in. Washington, D.C., USA, monument, Lincoln, landmark, memorial, American, president, national, Abraham, architecture, America, symbol, famous, capital. You get the point. So it's a good start, but what I would do differently here is I wouldn't use like the words national and mall as 2 keywords. I would actually just put national mall as 1 keyword so that I can have a little bit more space for some other keywords, because the more the better. So there are also some other websites similar to this one. I'm going to link to a few of the other websites that people have left in the comments in the description below. So the next way that you can find some keywords is actually by using a thesaurus, something like thesaurus.com. I mean, hey, it's free. So a thesaurus is obviously good if you want to find some words that are similar to whatever word that you're already using. This might be particularly helpful if you have like a portrait of somebody who's like embodying an emotion and you want to find words similar to that emotion. So let's say you're taking photos of someone and that person is exhibiting anger and you want to find some synonyms for anger. Well, that's where a thesaurus can come in handy. Let's put in anger, or should we put angry? Angry. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see some words that are kind of similar to the word anger or angry and might also apply to your photo. Now, the next place I often go for keywords, and I do use this one constantly, is Wikipedia. And I use Wikipedia all the time, especially when I'm uploading editorial photos or videos. And that might mean specific landmarks or destinations, places or whatever. So like, let's say I'm taking a photo of a very specific lighthouse that I saw when I was, driving around in Puerto Rico, for example. Instead of just uploading that photo of a lighthouse and saying, lighthouse on the beach or whatever, I'll like do a little bit of Googling, find out the name of that lighthouse, look up the Wikipedia page about that lighthouse, if it has one, and then see what that page says about the lighthouse. A lot of times you'll find, not only the name of the lighthouse, but the architect, alternate names, specific locations, the county that's in, the city that's in, the beach it was next to, all of that. And I will put many of those terms into the keywords box. Or if I'm uploading a photo of an animal, which I don't do very often, but like, let's say I do, I will look that animal up on Wikipedia and find the scientific names, alternate names, any sort of words that somebody might type into a search to find that animal. So I love Wikipedia for stock photography purposes. Like, I use it all the time to just get keyword ideas. Or caption ideas for that matter. If you want to like write something about like that lighthouse, for example, you can look that lighthouse up on Wikipedia and kind of like formulate a sentence based on what you read about that lighthouse. Now, let's say you've entered a whole bunch of keywords and Shutterstock tells you that the spelling is incorrect on 1 or 2 or 3 of your keywords. Well, simple. If you know for a fact that your spelling is not incorrect, then you can simply just click on mark all keywords as correct. But do make sure that your keywords are accurate, because you don't want to get a rejection for using inaccurate keywords that have nothing to do with your photo. Now, let's say I upload photos of, let's use the lighthouse example again. Let's say I upload photos of this beautiful lighthouse. I got them accepted, I submitted them and everything. Now, 6 months later, I realized, oh, I have a video of this lighthouse, and you're going to upload that video to Shutterstock. But you're like, ugh, now I have to rewrite the caption. I have to type the keywords all over again. Well, no, not exactly. All you have to do is go into your catalog manager, find the photo of that lighthouse that you already uploaded, click on edit, And now on the right-hand side, you'll see all of the keyword and caption information. Now you can simply copy and paste that information into the video that you uploaded of the same thing. I'll often do this if I'm uploading something like a few months later and I realized, oh, I have a very similar photo and I want to reuse those keywords. Then I'll find that old photo and I'll copy and paste those keywords onto the more recently uploaded photo. Saves me a little bit of time. These are just a couple of things you just get in the habit of doing when you're really trying to upload a large quantity of photos or videos. Anyway, using a lot of really good, effective keywords is very important if you want to make sales, that is. And you might actually want to check out this video right here in which I talk about how people are finding my photos and which keywords they're finding those photos with. And you might be surprised, so definitely check it out. It'll really demonstrate the power of keywords. So let me know in the comments, how do you find your keywords? Do you have any tactics that make the process faster? Because everybody has different methods, and just by reading your guys' comments, I have seen literally how many different methods people have for this. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.